Hi, Jeet. This is Anandita from India Today. It's a pleasure to have
Hi.
you with us. We are really, really excited for your upcoming film, Chengiz. And we'll talk about your film, projects, and so much more. So,
Sure,
Jeet, you're
sure.
super busy with promotions, and Chengiz is just about to release. How's the excitement?
More than yours, of course. You just said you're excited, so are we. We are very, very excited, and like it's like we are living our dream. It's a long-awaited dream to have a release in Hindi. Um, so like it's happening now. We are very, very happy, elated, excited, anxious, tensed, everything put together. It's a mixed feeling.
Of course. So, Jeet, tell us something about your prep for the role.
See, the writing was so nicely written by Rajesh and Neeraj, and we had so many narrations, many hours of narration, many days of narration. So the process, during the narration only, we got into the process of getting into the character, understanding the milieu of the film, the dynamics, the equations of the film. So like that is how primarily it was. And then director, he had the character sketch in mind. And yeah, so on, I would say like there was no extra prep that I go out every day, हाँ, रात को जाके खून खराबा करना, किसी को मिलना, मारना just to play a gangster. No, nothing like that. It was mostly into the writing. And if I look back into my personal life, then definitely I have been doing a lot of action. It is to do with maybe my exposure towards action has been like that since my childhood. Because I'm brought up in an area, Kali Ghat, like Kali Mandir যেখানে আছে, सो कलकत्ते की काली जी का जहाँ मंदिर है, तो उस एरिया में वी हैड सीन फ्रॉम आवर चाइल्डहुड लॉट ऑफ दीज लाइक local goons and all. They used to do a lot of actions, maramaris, dhamal and all that. We have seen people beating up, thrashing, even killing. So I have certain images in my mind of all those from childhood. So maybe that's the reason when I do action. So it maybe like whatever, if there is a conviction, it is maybe because of that.
Jeet, coming from Kolkata, I can completely understand what you're talking about. So I really hope I'm very sure you'll project that effortlessly in your film. So Jeet, correct me if I'm wrong. Changis is also produced by you. So now that you have,
Yeah.
yeah. So now that it's your first Bengali film, which is also being dubbed in Hindi. It also has a pan India appeal. As a producer, what do you think are the risks involved?
See, the film business itself is a very risky business. Like from the moment if you make a Bangla film, regional film, or a national film, anything, yeah, it's a risky film, but you have to take those chances. And we have been into this profession for some time now, and we are okay with it. How much you can stretch yourself till where you can go. So those things we have in mind. There are calculated risk we take. Let's see how it shapes up. But yeah, film business is a risky business. It's a gamble.
Absolutely. So, Jeet, do you think the film will be well received by the Hindi speaking audience?
I hope so. I really, really hope so, because it's an entertaining film and it has all the appeal, uh, all those elements which can appeal to the national audience. We thought so.
Yeah, so I'm saying that given that I'm sure Changis, taking Changis to the Hindi speaking masses as well would have been a pre production decision. So, do you think you had to work extra hard on those dancing skills, probably, or your body language, or probably that accent, to resonate with the pan India mass?
See, your reactions are very sweet and kind towards me. You think that I'm a good dancer. I never thought it that way. But yes, of course, off late, not because it's a Hindi thing and all that. Off late, because I feel the areas which are my weaknesses, if I can improve them, you can, everything can be improved, right? If you work towards it, if you can like put in efforts to make them happen, your intent is to make it better. So I've been trying to do that since last few films. In Ragada, or in the previous film, when I was like previous film was Ravan, there was a song called You Are My Love. For that song also, I really rehearse a lot before going to the shoot. So perhaps that makes me a little easy on the floor, and it maybe looks attractive than before. Otherwise, the fact remains fact that I am an average dancer. I really, really work hard to get there.
Take Bengali cinema. to a pan-India level, okay? And with the ongoing South versus Bollywood debate, do you somewhere want Bengali films to fit into the debate?
Eventually, like this Bengali, South, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, Gujarati, or anything, these lines will blur out. They'll fade out, and we will all be called a Indian cinema, an Indian cinema. That's where we would finally reach. We are more or less moving towards there, and yeah, and beside that, our idea was to reach out to the maximum number of people. हमारी सोच यही थी कि हम अपने काम को कैसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक पहुंचा सकते हैं. This is what the aspiration we have. We are not here to compete with anyone. We just want to showcase our body of work to people. And
Well
I'll
said.
be glad, happy. I'll be glad and happy if it's been appreciated, it's been liked by people. That's what we aspire.
Absolutely. So, Jeet, interestingly, you made your acting debut with a Telugu film called Chandu. And why didn't you continue working there?
Telugu was not my debut per se. I had started working in Bengal only. I did small television shows. I did cameos in films. I did a lot of work in all small cameo work, advertisements, music videos, all in Bombay. After that, I did a very a small budget Hindi film which never got released. And after that, I did a Telugu film which bombed, and then I got a break in Bangla. But after that, I've also after Bangla, uh, my Bangla first film, as you know, I'm sure you know about it, Sathi,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
was a blockbuster runaway hit. And after that, I had never had to look back. There were ups and downs. There were hits and flops in life, but it was not like majorly looking back and going out of the profession, going out of the field. It was never like that. But instead, because this aspiration was there to reach out to the maximum people, I acted in Uriya film also. I acted in Bhojpuri film also.
So, Jeet, let me share an interesting story with you, okay? So, when we first got a DVD at our house, the first CD that we also got along with it was Shati,
I know.
okay?
And
And I
trust me,
remember,
Anurita. Yeah, tell me.
and I remember the entire family sat and watched that film, and that's how my mom became a fan of yours. So, so you also have a long way to go, in
Thank you. Thank
revolutionizing,
you.
Bengali cinema. So, having said that, I'm sure, Jeet, your journey from Shathi to now Chengis wasn't an easy one. Could you take us through your challenges and also how do you deal with a flop?
And never be a bed of roses for anyone today. I don't know, lucky are those who are born like that, but most of the people they have to go through challenges, and that's okay. That's a part of life. That's a process. So I would not like to mention anything per se, but मैं अगर एक शेर कहूँ, वो जो शेर अगर हो सकता है कि आपको सारी चीजें बता सकती है कि एक शेर है कि न मैं गिरा न मेरे उम्मीदों के मीनार गिरे. You can hear me?
Yes, yes, I can.
न मैं गिरा न मेरे उम्मीदों के मीनार गिरे, पर लोग मुझे गिराने में कई बार गिरे. सवाल जहर का नहीं था. सवाल जहर का नहीं था, वो तो मैं पी गया, पर तकलीफ लोगों को तब हुई जब मैं उसे पी कर भी जी गया.
क्या बात है.
Yeah, so that's
क्या
how
बात.
it is.
That
Thank
explains it all.
you. Yeah.
Okay. So, Jeet, I'm sure you must have gotten a couple of offers in Bollywood as well. Why, just wanted to understand if you had a choice to probably pursue Bollywood full time, is there any director who's there on your wish list or an actress you want to work with?
Nothing so far has excited me, whatever has come on my way from Bollywood or other industries. And For me, maker is more exciting proposition than artist. Okay, if you you ask me, then I have some favorite wish list, like where I would like to work with some people. If I have to name two of them, then there is like Rajamouli and Rajkumar Hirani.
Okay.
These are two my favorites. Yeah,
Okay.
at the
So, okay. So, Jeet, like, your Bengali contemporaries, they are also doing a lot of work in Bollywood and OTT shows. Like Roshan Jeet recently, worked in Jubilee. Did you have did you watch it or did you have a chance to speak to him about it?
no, last Jubilee just released some time back only.
Yeah.
And last about 15-20 days, I have been really tied up promoting my film. We could not manage to speak to each other. Neither could he call me, neither could nor could I call him. So, but yeah, surely if I'll after the release, I'll take out time and I'll watch the show. Jubilee, I'll watch the show and I'll surely call Mumada.
Jeet, coming to the last few questions that I have for you is a lot of actors we see in Tollywood, are actively taking part in politics. Will we ever see you in one?
I really don't understand something. Why would I do which I don't understand? I don't understand politics. I understand cinema. I understand quite a few other things, but politics I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, Jeet. So what do we see you in next?
Movies.
After Chengis, are you working on something?
Yeah, we have a film called Manush, which we have like almost 80-90% we have completed. We'll get into that. We'll have to finish that. But at the moment, the entire focus is around Chengiz.
Of
We will,
course.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so you were asking me what next. So like, yeah, we will keep creating something. Maybe we'll produce. I may not act in the films, but like we'll keep creating something.
So, Jeet, with this, we come to an end of this interview. It was wonderful speaking to you.
Nice
I'm
talking to
sure the
you.
audience will be floored by the shayari you said. It's so inspiring. And I'm very sure Changis will be a super success. And I hope to speak to you sometime really soon for the next gazillion films that you do.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you so much. All the best to you. Take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.